Hello all. Today we will discuss about an outstanding international opportunity for an independent research career in humanities and social science. It is the British Academy's International Fellowship. This is a wonderful opportunity given by the British Academy to attract and retain talents from across the world to the UK. They support innovations and helps to develop skills and build collaborations and networks which have a long-term impact and vision. So, coming into the details of it, what it is a 2 year fellowship supporting outstanding early career researchers, that is, those with a PhD degree who want to establish an independent research career in UK, and this is especially for international people, that is non-UK citizens, and have a background in humanities and social science with not more than 5 years of postdoctoral experience currently working outside UK, and they offer a salaried position of up to £12,000 for research expenses and up to £8,000 per year for relocation cost. Approximately 12 awards are offered in general every year, and the key dates of application is the deadline is 11 March 2026 this year, and the notification of the outcome, the selection comes by August 2026, and the fellowship starts by October 2026 to March 2027. Now let's see the eligibility criteria. Let's see whether you are able to apply for this year. Now, these are the eligibility criteria for the application. You must hold a PhD degree, or at least you should have defended your PhD viva before 1st June 2026. It is the date at which the first roundtable for the selection comes in, and you shouldn't have more than 5 years of active full-time postdoctoral experience. That is, it should be less than 5 years of post-PhD experience, and you should be an international citizen, not a UK citizen, and be working outside UK at the time of application, and you should have good oral and written English language competence. And for the subject category, since we are talking about the British Academy part of the International Fellowship, these are the subject categories. There is a vast array of subject categories supported by the British Academy for the International Fellowship, and they usually support or give prominence to humanities and social science subjects, and interdisciplinary projects which have an upper hand for these subjects are given priority as well. And for the science or engineering related subjects, the international fellowships are also supported by or endorsed by the Royal Society of Engineering of the UK. It is a all new set of another fellowship category that we will discuss later. And concerning to this British Academy part, these are the subject categories. Let's see what the fellowship provides. A look into the funding, support, and the flexibility of the award. This fellowship is primarily for research, that is 100% of your time must be dedicated for research. There will be optional teaching, but it should be like maximum 5 hours per week, and there is a good work-life balance. Leave provisions for formal provisions for maternity, paternity, and shared parental leaves, sick leaves, and also there are eligible research expenses that includes the childcare cost, and for attending and presenting at conferences, the travel grants or research trips, and there is additional fund available to support researchers with disabilities, and there is a well established alumni follow-on funding for future networking with the alumni. Thus, the fellowship gives you a holistic experience in research career. If we have a look into the detailed analysis of the funding, the salary of the researcher, it usually costs like 80% of the full economic cost. That is, about 80% of the full cost is allotted to the salary part of it, and but it is actually negotiated based on the UK host institution, that is the institution which supports you, and also the skills and experience of the applicant, of that candidate. Then up to £12,000 is available for other research expenses like travel, fieldwork, accommodation, consumables, there's conference attendance, trainings, and all. And up to £8,000 is available for the relocations, visa cost, and all. And you will be getting a global talent visa, that is the route through which you will be supported for this fellowship, and all those costs will be covered in that £8,000. Now let's see the application process, how you should prepare for the application, what is the assessment criteria, and all. When coming to the key players in this journey, the first one is the applicant, that is you or the person who is interested to apply for the fellowship. You own the intellectual right or the leader of that project. You develop the proposal, conduct the research, and drive the entire fellowship. And second one is the UK sponsor. It is the mentor or the guide who will support you. He or she should be established UK researcher with a permanent position with a UK organization, that is a university or research institute, and should support you in developing the proposal and provide all the support throughout the fellowship. And the third one is the host organization, that is the UK institution or the research institution, or it can also be university, that provides the resources, facilities and career development support which is needed for the entire journey of the fellowship as well as your success. Now, if we discuss about the mentor part, the guide part, it should be someone who is an independent researcher with at least a postdoctoral or equivalent level of educational qualification and must hold a permanent or fixed term contract at a UK organization, that is a research institute or university, during the award of this fellowship. And that person, that guide, has to help you with developing a defined research proposal and also provides mentorship, support and guidance throughout the 2-year award. And also he or she is responsible to make any practical and administrative arrangements for your fellowship. An important thing to note is that the funding agency, that is the British Academy, will not assist in locating a mentor, and a sponsor or a UK mentor also can only support one application per round of the fellowship period. That is, during one round, this 2026 application period, if you find a mentor, that person can support only one application. Now let's see how you should approach this application process. If we look at the overall application timeline, the application deadline is Wednesday 11 March 2026, and this March to July 2026 period, it is the review period, application review, and review committee by the experts will review your application, and the notification of outcome will come by August 2026 through email. And between 1st October 2026 and 31st March 2027, the fellowship will be started. The starting period, that award must start within this period itself. Now, if you found you to be eligible to apply, after confirming your eligibility criteria, the path to application is, the next immediate step is to identify your UK partner, that is a suitable host and an organizer in your specific field. Then together with the mentor, you should develop a proposal which is feasible to complete within 2-year period. Then gather all the required documents which is given in the appendix section of the guidelines, which I will put in the description box, the link to that guidelines. Then after that, it should be completed and submitted well in advance within the 11 March 2026 deadline. Thank you for watching the video. If there are any doubts, you can ask in the comment section. I will also attach the link to the website and the guidelines and the detailed guidelines in the description box. Thank you once again.